Yo, what's up, yo, we gonna slow it down so we can speed it up, y'all. Right now, I want everybody to come to the front. That's right, move forward. I want all the poppers and the breakers to form this circle. I want all the poppers, the breakers, the writers, and the excitement.
1212, peace, y'all. It's John Robinson. Right now, you're watching Visual Caffeine. Check us out online, viscaf.com. Today, we have an esteemed guest, repping BK, but we'll talk about more of where he's from and the crew and his journey in music. He's an MC representing hip-hop here and all over the world. Brother's name is Napoleon Da Legend. So definitely stay tuned. Like I said, you're watching Visual Caffeine. Check us out online, viscaf.com. My name is John Robinson. I'll be your host on this journey. Peace. Peace. I hope y'all enjoyed that. You just saw some exclusive original graphics and animations by the good brother Sen16. And right now I want to welcome our esteemed guests, the good brother MC Napoleon Da Legend. Please welcome Napoleon Da Legend.
Peace.
Peace, brother. How you?
I'm great, man.
Great.
Everything's positive.
Great to have you, man.
Yo.
You're here live with us on Visual Caffeine.
It's an honor to be here, man.
This is where I want to start, because this will give the viewers a better perspective of who you are as an artist, where you pull inspiration from. You get sent on this deserted island. I'm sending you away to this island. You get to take one album, any genre. Which album is this?
Wow, just one album? There's so many. But I would say I would take Only Built for Cuban Links.
Wow.
I'm just basing that off an album like I burned that tape to death.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I would be good with that album, you know?
Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links. That's the purple tape for all y'all out there. It's actually a great selection, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I like the cinematic aspect of it. Raekwon's one of my favorite, MCs. Wu-Tang Clan, one of my favorite groups. And every solo album of theirs was kind of like a Wu-Tang album in itself.
Absolutely.
So I'm getting a lot from that album.
Absolutely.
I would say that.
Describe to us the scenario that allowed you to know that you had this gift of MCing.
Well, I kind of stumbled across it in a way. Well, I fell in love with hip hop. Just, I guess, just seeing it like on TV. Like, I was in DC. I was watching BT. I watched videos like Poor Righteous Teacher, S-Clan, The Tribe, Nas, and I just fell in love with it. Never thought that I could even do it or would even do it till I seen friends at school do it. They had tapes. I'm like, y'all did this yourselves? So I bought a karaoke machine and I just did it, just for a good time.
Definitely.
Honestly, and then it got to a point where I caught the bug and I couldn't shake it,
So how old were you, or whatever was it, when you felt like, oh wow, I actually want to do this. I want to do this and start this music journey for real?
Man, I would say maybe I was like 16 years old or something like that.
Okay.
When I was playing around with it, and I loved it, of course. It's probably when I first like rocked a party, like a house party, and somebody was just, my boys rocking out. Peace to Matador, by the way. And I just took the mic. He's like, yo, rock that thing you was rocking for me.
Wow.
And then I just, I want to do that. And that was probably like during the golden era.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the golden era inspired me. We were spoiled in that era, you know?
Definitely. A lot of great music during that time. A lot of great perspectives. A lot of creativity. A lot of forward thinking. Things happening specifically in hip hop. So, I was reading about your story, man. You have a very unique story. You were born in Paris.
Yes.
Out of the country. You moved to DC.
Yes.
You were about 4 years old or so.
4 years old.
So talk to us about that transition, and then talk to us about what DC did for you in really raising you up in this hip hop culture.
Well, it was very much a culture shock because I was 4 years old, so I wasn't really that aware of what was going on.
Yes.
I just woke up in the morning and I seen my mom, I seen my sister packing their bags and like, we're going. I'm like, we're going to America. In my head, I didn't consciously, maybe they were talking about it, but I didn't even know what that was. I couldn't grasp the concept of going to another country, another place. And it just hit me when we got into the airport on the other side.
Yeah.
And I seen my pops pulled up in the car and picked us up from the airport at Dulles Airport in DC.
Wow.
And it was just like, I felt like we was on Mars.
Wow.
And the family felt like that too because we weren't from that culture.
Absolutely.
So everything was brand new to us. And it kind of molded me as a person because it's like two different cultures. There's one when I'm at the house.
Yes.
And one when I'm stepping outside.
Absolutely.
So, and I couldn't put those two together for a few years. And, I had to learn the language and everything like that. And just DC at that time was like very lively, very, a lot of violence, a lot of crazy stuff going on. I fell in love with basketball. I fell in love with the hip hop. And it just kind of raised me up. And, from there, it made me who I was. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So let's dig a little further and talk about DC. DC, it's a city that I'm no stranger to. What do you feel you took from DC that shaped and molded you to who you are today?
Well, I think it was the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, the household, the parents split up, so I was on my own, since the age of 16. So just really being out there, I felt like when I was in the house, I was probably a little bit more. My parents did it, kind of sheltered me a little bit.
Yes.
Then when I was in the real world, it was like, wow, all right, I need to get hip to what's going on. And I learned how to hustle, how to fend for myself, how to deal with people better and things like that, different personalities.
Absolutely.
And learning the ropes of the game. I wanted to work in music and just dealing with a lot of characters and learning how to sell yourself and realizing that, I want this to be a career for me. So it took me a while and, through trial and error.
Definitely.
And subconsciously it molded me in the rhyme. Because when I first started rhyming, it was more technical stuff. It was more like the art form, the technicality of it. And as the years went, knowledge, experience started to seep in those rhymes. And I felt like as I was discovering myself as a person, it had developed me as an artist.
Okay. So what about the transition from moving from DC, coming to Brooklyn?
Yes.
Talk about that and what that did for you as an artist as well.
Well, it was a pivotal point in my life as well because I was doing music, I was recording, I was doing shows back in DC and Maryland too. I was living in PG County too, Maryland. Okay. And it was a point in time where I got in conversation with somebody. Somebody was like, "You should be in New York," and I kept hearing it like a chorus to a song, and I figured it must be a reason why I'm hearing this over and over again. And I'm like, why am I not there? I have not much time to the area I'm from, except for friends and except for just comfort.
Absolutely.
Step out your comfort zone, do something else, be in the mix of this where it was birthed. 'Cause I used to come to New York a lot, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I felt like I had to be here. And once I made that transition to New York. I got into the scene. You know, I met Crazy DJ Bazarro.
Yes.
You know, now I'm part of the dysfunctional family.
Yes.
Started getting more shows, collaborating with more artists, met artists such as yourself.
Absolutely.
And I felt like it was like the best decisions I made for my music career.
Beautiful. You moved to New York from the DMV area. Now you're here in Brooklyn. Describe the connection, because I'm familiar with Dysfunctional Family, and that's a crew that's been doing their thing since the 90s. You
Golden
know?
Era.
Definitely.
Crew.
So describe what that was like. You get here, you know, you're Napoleon Da Legend, a solo artist, but then you're also a part of this extended family crew that's based here in Brooklyn, and Bushwick particularly. Talk about that.
Yeah, Brooklyn showed me a lot of love, you know. And when I was doing shows, I actually ran into Crazy DJ Bazarro, who's the founder of Dysfunctional Family.
Yes.
And we're in Atlanta at A3C.
Ah.
We just had a random conversation. It wasn't nothing where we were gonna build or anything like that. He happened to see me again at a show, Public Assembly.
Nice.
So he was just like, call me, you know, I'll send you a beat. And I just kind of brushed it off, like, you hear all types of things like that in New York. Oh yeah, we're gonna do something, nothing ever happens. But that night he actually sent me something. I was like, oh, he doesn't know what he started.
Yeah.
So, you know, I sent him a track. Then we got on stage, started rocking shows, and he was like, yo, you wanna be part of this crew? I'd be honored.
That's beautiful.
You know, and from there we started doing more shows. And what I respect about Crazy DJ Bazarro, he never wanted to change my individuality as far as an artist.
Got it.
And he respected that part of my solo career as well as the group. So I never felt like I had to change or dilute myself by being part of that group. Right? It was just a natural fit, you know.
Beautiful.
We both on the move constantly, and we love this, and it just fit.
Beautiful. Well, yeah, definitely big shouts to Dysfunctional Family, DJ Crazy Bazarro, and
Shout
the whole
out
crew.
D-Rock, Phoenix,
Absolutely.
Sour Life.
Absolutely. If I asked you, in your journey so far, if you could change one thing, what would it be? What would be that one thing you would change?
I wouldn't change a thing, honestly, because the highs and the lows are part of the music.
Definitely.
Some of these songs, some of these rhymes, some of these bars come from the hard times. You have to get to these places where you feel stuck, where you feel confused, the crossroads. I feel like it's a very important part of who I've become, because it made the whole experience of seeing me live or hearing me on a song more profound. Your experiences mold you, and who am I to change what I was destined to do? This is my purpose. This is what I'm here for. I sacrificed for this, you know. I uprooted myself. I uprooted myself before I was conscious about it, because my family came here.
Wow.
So there's a reason why I'm here. There's a reason why I was exposed to hip hop. There's a reason why I ended up moving to New York. There's a reason why I'm talking with you right now.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't change a thing, brother.
It's beautiful.
Honestly, and I don't even want to have my mind thinking that way, because I feel like then I'll be resisting the fate.
The destiny, yeah.
Destiny.
Agreed.
Flow with it.
So what about in terms of lessons learned on the journey? Any important one lesson that stands out that you've learned so far?
Yeah, it sounds, to some may sound cliche, but it is be yourself and be true to yourself and figure out who yourself is. You can't be yourself if you don't know yourself.
Absolutely.
So, and that takes time, you know. Some people get it earlier on. Some people are more late bloomers.
No doubt.
And you evolve anyways. And I felt like that self-discovery through the highs and the lows once again, through, you know, couch surfing and wanting to make it. And at first when I was younger, wanting to be on and, you know, having all these dreams and kind of understanding the business and seeing that it ain't all what it seems to be.
Okay.
Kind of like brought me back to the source, which is my inner self. And once I understood that, I found my voice, and I saw that things started clicking more. People started gravitating to me. I meet the Bazarros. I meet, you know, the Sarah Ripps. I meet Sen 6, you know what I'm saying? Sen 16.
No doubt.
that's how it happens. Just, I guess, from being true to myself, things start clicking better.
Exactly. So we know you're working on this new project. It's called Propaganda. We're hoping that you'll perform a few songs for us.
Yeah, I'm going to give y'all an exclusive today.
Okay, beautiful. So before we wrap this up, please tell the people more about Propaganda, the project coming, and also tell people where they can find you.
Well, Propaganda is going to be a very subject-driven project.
Okay.
Last year I came out with an album called Awakening.
Yes.
Which was a very personal project. This one is going to be personal, but I'm tackling the media. I'm tackling the brainwash. I'm tackling coming to America and not really knowing all the stimulus that I was getting from TV, from radio, from my peers.
Absolutely.
And learning to think for yourself. And that was like a big lesson for me, and I think it's affecting a lot of the youth today. Absolutely. And everybody, even adults acting. People act like what they see on reality shows.
Truly.
People act like what the songs they hear on the radios. It molds their behavior. You know, it's all about, I'm going to get some money. I'm better than you. I'm going to step over you to get where I need to go. That's not truth. That doesn't work.
Exactly.
And I just want to expose it for what it is. I want to show people what I've learned, and through my lenses, how my worldview is. Regardless, not having to do with the media, the major media, and what they're pushing on us, what Hollywood is pushing on us. Just a perspective from my point of view, an honest perspective. So it's a special project for me because I never did a content-driven where it's like I'm talking about these ideas and these things. And it's very important for me. And people who want to find me, you go on www.teamndl.NapoleonDaLegend.com. Same thing on Twitter, Team NDL. Same thing on Instagram, Facebook.
Cool.
Just look for me there.
Well, beautiful, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Definitely. Thanks for coming through. Visual Caffeine.
Yeah, dysfunctional family, Napoleon Da Legend, Crazy DJ Bazarro on the beat. Napoleon Da Legend, could never be still. Hydrochloric acid, I write poems as graphic, the flow's massive and the soul to the masses. Colder than Alaska, my chromosomes are the baddest. Cortisone in the cabinet, closed caskets. This stylism, live wire visions. Rappers looking like gold addicts, their lines missing. I'm organic, my organism's more frantic. PayPal money from across the Atlantic. Vision slanted, film with a 5D cannon. Guaranteed back in the day wouldn't be standing. Victories is predetermined, it's an evil sermon. To get under your skin, insert a rusted needles through your epidermis. Let the legend work at Archbishop Imam. Got bars, ghost written inside the Quran. Alhamdulillah, pressure bust medullas and jars. My engineers fly my hooks like Abdullah Jabbar. Listen, they call me Pharaoh Gamo. From the Propaganda album, exclusive. Life's a journey that's strange. Attorneys trained to take your money. Friends acting funny like what Bernie Mac say. Back in the day, I had a dial in a dream. Dead broke inside the metro, plotting in the scene. Then the money came and the things changed. Magazine dames, articles and magazines praise. Press the surface like tats on the arms of Jean Grey. Green berets in the trenches, stretching out my friendships, stressing in my facial expression. Cannot conceal, ain't got time to analyze what the next man feel. Want us to think the solution's in as Xanax pill. Word to guru, get the mass appeal and cash in the mills. Then he symbolized success to it. They don't see the rest to it. Used to say let's do it, they didn't want to step to it. Now your middle name is MoneyGram in Western Union. Where's the party with the groupies? Everything except for music. It's all about the dollar. They peeking inside your wallet. Followers grow. Money folk grows like anabolics. Who got your best interest in mind? Only a few, cause their benefits they get it from associating with you. They're asking for favors that they wouldn't do for you. Doesn't make sense when you put together 2 and 2. When they need you, a surgeon any day on the dot. When you need them, that's when they're going through a lot. Got the nerve to wonder why nobody could trust you, cause don't nobody love you till everybody love you. You in the dark, uses as a shelter for the light. So what's the meaning of a true friendship in life? Yo, breathe like a pharaoh, inhale the pain. To succeed, it's the same. But the people breathe like a pharaoh, inhale the pain. And to fail is the same. But the people would change. Check it. Pain and agony, trying hard not to be a casualty. Casually dodging bullets in alleys like athletes. Keeping faith for where my path leads. My capacity to handle stress with hands more or less tied to back of me. Women with dreams of living happily ever after, walking down the altar with a pastor there to trap me. Used to be indifferent, now they acting overzealous. But now I'm more selective, so I apply to make my exit. DMX said it, now I do the math. Remember when I told the joke and chickens did a laugh? Topic of the conversation, what he did and didn't do. They see you doing this and that. Now they're interested in you, strange G. Tables turn, now they spitting game at me. Getting frustrated cause I caught a case of ADD. Claiming to be some they not capable to be. They don't know back in the day I try saving 2 or 3, but they don't want to be saved. Project Pat taught me that. So save a shit for a colostomy bag. Study reality shows to teach you how to react. Loving hip hop. Baby, there's no love when you plot. You want the lifestyle, iced out, hotel rooms and nightgowns with the lights down. You want to be my wife now. Shortcut seeker, rubbing on my low-cut Caesar. You sure what? Thought you was a diva. 10 strokes deep inside your gut before I leave it. Have a sniffer for my trail like a golden retriever. See you when I see you as I skate through the night. What's the meaning of a true relationship in your life? 4 friends, keep it moving. What up, Brooklyn? Check it out. Check it out. Peace to Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gambler. DV alias Christ. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Febo Gamo. Yeah. You love my element, calisthenics, and eloquence. It's evident, let us dip with the phallus rhetoric. You know my etiquette, way sicker than Oedipus. Bars post-traumatic like a veteran. Yo, the bone shatterer, post-game show examiner, flow batterer, pope, microphone ambassador, coldest vernacular, wrecking your cardiovascular, Patron tackler, lone shark with no collateral, body part damager, part Dracula, stock manager, street runner, corner block stamina, the money folder, portfolio grower, head in slow motion, the fellatio, whole knower, the microwave chef cooker, the breath tooker. Son, I left and took the money off the dresser when I left the hooker. Booker T, quote seller, the grown fella. Jerome Bettis, groom talent under my own umbrella. Chuck Norris, face basher, way past ya. Thermal sound, wave slasher with the gray matter. The difference maker, the bar differentiator. Cremate you all on wax, the prop initiator. Mental manipulator, the dime solicitator. Rhyme proliferator, the bar facilitator. Vivid acrylic painter, the critic assimilator. Lyrical liberator, the truth assimilator. The onion grabber, hit a famous onion bragger. The abundance saver, step on a bunion smasher. Air Force wearer, ugly like a broken mirror. The organ shifter, the humanoid motion picture. The fear monger, skinny jean mocker. The beat knocker, Mike Tyson beatboxer. The chief rocker, paranoid police watcher. He's dropping heat, I drops like the sun. 2,000 degrees hotter. Yeah, Napoleon Da Legend. Peace to all y'all out there, man. Crazy DJ Bazarro on the ones and twos.
Peace. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Visual Caffeine. This show right here is dedicated to the legendary DJ Easy Rock. Rest in peace, my brother. And definitely respect to the Zulu Nation worldwide. Also, I got to give big props. Our esteemed guest, Napoleon Da Legend. He came through. He did the interview. He rocked for y'all. Exclusive joints, propaganda is coming soon. Definitely shouts to DJ Crazy Bazarro, the whole dysfunctional family crew. And we can't forget our DJ on the ones and twos, DJ Too Fast, Lost Tribes, Zulu Nation, New Jersey. Definitely big up Doc Strange. And yo, all of the original graphics and animations are done by the good brother Sen 16. Zulu Nation is in here. Peace to Lady Elix. And peace to the whole VisCaff crew. Catch us online, viscaf.com. And yo, tell more people about this. We got more in store for y'all. Visual Caffeine. My name is John Robinson. Until next time, peace. Word up, we got Napoleon Da Legend. We got Doc Strange in the place. Word up. My name is John Robinson, JR. Well, Napoleon, man, you want to set it off now?
Set it.
Word.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Animal law, man versus animal thoughts. I'll be the last man standing in the land of the lost. Home of the brave, so many sold, it's all for the pain. Vultures came, took it over, and the culture was slain. Plain and simple, my train of thoughts invincible. My brain's a symbol, raise my potential, you gain the info. Simple, my inside is tight, like a stalactite. Make the paper bleed, build a dagger when I write. Scalliper, slice, infallible might. Squad inside my caliber, sorta like an insatiable appetite. Cold, Marvin Hagler light, package of ice. See it clear like a fiend after a hit of the pipe. You just a neophyte, pull neo like a such as Neo Geo multiply by 40,000 gigabytes. Solidify my square, flying a lair. The blind fear wanna press pause. And all the bullshit that I hear, I appear like Muhammad in Medina with Khadijah. Connect nerves, different motion to paraplegics. Always better allegiance to my awareness. With a 5% like the rat, got the nerve to call it fairness. We lost though, DC to Moscow. My soul's a cosmos, my thoughts full of chaos though. Murder seance flow, full of nuance though. Who the best? Stupid question like who wants though? They long gone, they prosper, they long gone. Why do DJs play when they hate y'all song? He's the Trayvon and Ason Jones, Federal Gone. Dangerous like Adolf with a bomb. Came off like the Panzer groupies after the show. And by now it's obvious to you I master the flow. Yo, Poe, philosophical, think logical. Bars dead the crowd, after party popping at the hospital. Yeah,
like Sankofa, searching my soul I seek. Sacred is so discreet. Chapters among stacks of facts. Flip backwards, sitting in the 24th seat of the masters, congregating. Greatest mind throughout mankind. Acquiring the best plane to praise the divine. Highest noble, spoke legions with regions, intrigue and suspense. The breathing's intense, only to elect the chosen. Crowds frozen, who else but the emperor himself for these flows, man? Bow down and kiss the surface, we bring a surplus of honor and prestige trickling down to the earth's crust. Moralist, he's authoritative amongst these morbid minds. Awakening, deaf, dumb and blind. Vision of a cheaper way of rap sheets. Doc Strange in the back of me. Yo, what's the deal, yo?
Shatter me, impossible. I'm colossal, strange fuse, the mic, more cruise than the fossil. Vital, got nanobots, ready to transfer. That one, the devil will lock, creates a manstorm. Fist, light still, your attitude gets calmer. I throw combinations in about like Hollywood. Palmer, pumper, jumper. This stuff ain't above the rim. I may huffing, puff, but I still below the shack and comprehend once again. That mayhem is aggravating. My brain vibrates when lyrics start pulsating. Visual caffeine is the scene on the 28th. Pulled up like a wraith in a Dodge. MCs won a battle like this is Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's just me, Fat Frog, on along in a visual caffeine, green screen, the scene, me and the team. As you all know, here we go with a flow. The time is running out, so I gotta say a few shout outs, and if that's not my worth, it's a birth. Or better yet, me kicking the football like a nerf. I'm going down the trail like a smurf, so la la la. Here goes Gargamel and the other MCs that want to battle us 3 degrees hot as hell. But you already know LL will rock the bells come the 25th or the 2010-15. New Year's is on the scene, here we go. It's a flow, you know how we do it off of the top of the tippy toe.
Yeah.
Oh.